Hello everyone, I am Tacit and welcome to the Gems of War Campaign 9 Week 4 Day 1. So of course, with it being a new week, main thing we're going to be prioritizing is all of the campaign tasks, getting all these done, and then messing around with the world event and possibly doing some simultaneously, of course, because there might be some overlap. Also, do we got to kill a billion Zugoffs? That's kind of funny. There's probably a billion of them in PvP. I would not be surprised if someone's setting like 3 or 4 Zugoffs. I know Tyrion can definitely afford it. There's people out there with it. But anyways, let's go bring up the full list as... oh yeah, I need to go... 1 second. I forgot. That page still likes to be broken on this side. So what I'm going to do is... let's see. Pause the YouTube ad. I'm looking for is... not that. Where's Gems of War? Gems of War. Where's the Gems of War website? Why do I not have a thing for it? Where'd it go? Why is it hiding from me? Fine, I'll open a new one. Let's see, the Puzzle Quest 3 one's open for some reason, despite me not checking it in like forever. But there should be a Gems of War one right next to it. Not sure why it isn't. 1 second. Let me go get this from the forum, because trying to check it through Steam likes to not work. So let me go grab it from here. Well, that's weird. Why is it not all the way at the top? Normally it is. Did they not update it this week? Oh no, they did. There it is. Okay. I was gonna say, they normally update it. There it is, that's what I'm looking for. How do I copy image address? I believe I have it. We'll find out when this works. Let's see, if I paste this here, this should bring us right to it. There we go. Okay, we got it working. Okay, exile that. Anyways, where were we? So, as far as the task this week, we got to kill Zugoff 5 times, which is kind of interesting one. Got to use the Old Gods banner 22 times, which is the double purple banner. For silver, we got to go kill billion purple. Use the Sorcerer class for 15 wins, which we could synergize probably with one of the other tasks down there. Skip the 6 dungeons and use the Karakoth team for 15 wins. A little bit unfortunate that those are both in the same category, as that's going to take longer that way. Under bronze, we just got to use some gem keys, event keys, which you're probably already going to be doing to try to get the new legend that's in the event key drop table this week. Definitely make sure to pick it up. It's actually not that bad. It actually is a bit better than I initially anticipated, though it's still a bit underwhelming. I'd rather just use Lord of Slaughter or something similar. But he's kind of like that, just not as good. But I don't know, he's kind of similar to a Lord of Slaughter kind of thing. Like, his ability's really, really similar. It's just not that many extra gem spawns in comparison. He's even a few makes a huge difference. Anyways, plus he has to be used with that one other troop, whereas Lord of Slaughter does not have any condition. Plus has better traits, of course, on Lord of Slaughter. Anyways, basically just do a soul farming team once, use a vault key or simply find a gnome, win 4 battles in a single arena run, so I guess we're prepping arena then, because I don't think we have one started. Explore Karakoth 1 and explore difficulty 5, so you can run that with Ruane if you have really high stats, or Phoenicia otherwise, or a similar quick kill team. Complete 1 delve at 50 plus, which... yeah, I guess we'll go out of our way to complete 1 delve. Summon a trip 9 times, which we could do with Elspeth. Why can I not read that word? Use a tome weapon 4 wins. So we just got to put a tome in front of a Ruane build and win 4 times. And get 9 construct kills, which we could just simply do in any construct heavy kingdom. So like, oh no, not Donna, but Donna's our mechs. So something like Karakoth then. I mean, Kizel. Too many K kingdoms. But yeah, Kizel would be a good one for that. But yeah, not Karakoth. That's the event week this week. But anyways, let's start from bronze, I guess, and work our way around. Because a lot of them are kind of passive under the silver, for the most part. Because getting purple kills... actually, that's the only one that's really passive. The very first one's passive. The rest of them, not so much. Anyways, let's go start from the keys and go from here. Anyways, hello everyone. I hope you all had a wonderful Easter if you celebrated. Hope you enjoyed the holidays. Also, do they normally ask us to open 5 gem keys? This seems like such a weird number. And I don't want to have to do 50. So we shall do 5 one at a time. You might want to check the mail in Puzzle Quest 3 compensation for missing guild chests rewards sometimes within the next... oh, okay, I'll need to go do that. Yeah, I haven't been checking up on Puzzle Quest 3. It hasn't really been doing much. Like, they haven't done an update since launch, or, you know, since launch, or early access launch, whatever you honor if you would call it. It says 1.0, technically launched. This is version 1 point something. Anyways, hello Isabel, hello NASA, hello Mister, hello Tyrion, hello Defiant, hello Gimli, hello Ricardo, hello Sushi Ninja, hello Cookie, hello Supernova, hello Imperial, hello George, hello Tyrion, Hello, Jan. Hello, Jonian. Hello, Roman. Hello, Logic Slayer. And hello, RimWorld. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay, let's go and open our chest here. Grab all that. Get ourselves some keys over here. Get our double guild key then. I mean, event key, I mean. Which, of course, does have the new mythic, or the new legend in it. Do keep in mind, you cannot get Zugoff there. It is only available from Soulforge. There's actually only one mythic at the drop table, and it's Vash Dagon, if I'm not mistaken. Which isn't a super bad mythic, though it's very situational. I feel like I mostly only use it with Iron Gut because there's a really weird, funny interaction with Iron Gut because it allows it to curse so you can devour, but then it also allows you to kill out your Iron Gut and get a big boost ratio for it, so it kind of works. Anyways, it wants us to go use a soul farming team, so let me go to somewhere that's really easy like Cinema Mirage, and if I'm not mistaken, I should have a soul farming team underneath the dots. I use as my divider. The one that has no name that I use to figure out where the divider is for videos. This is actually my soul farming team. And the reason I have this set up is whenever it tells us to go farm souls, you just run this team one time and click a few buttons and boom, we just hit the soul goal. And there it's done. That's the whole reason why I have it set up. Because if you had to go out of your way to build the team, it takes longer to build the team than it does to win the battle. So I just keep it there always for that exact purpose. If you're ever wondering what that little team is that is dividing everything. Anyways, let's go do a vault key. You can do this by not doing a vault key. However, it is quickest by doing a vault key. You could also simply find a gnome. However, that could take a while, so we'll just instantly kill it this way with a Phoenicia build. Double hellos. Also, hello, Jamie. Welcome, welcome. And hello, Janice. Karakoth has a bunch of... what's that? I'm not sure what that is. Yeah, Wolf Tentacles is actually a really funny troop. Like, it's very situationally good. But it's funny when a team is built around it. Because it works similar to Fortress Gate, in that it keeps giving mana to everything else on your team. It also gives a little bit of magic, which is kind of interesting. Oh! Oh! That's cool. I don't need it. But we just got a Terra card. I'm pretty sure that's like a 1 in 100 drop. They seem pretty rare. But, cool, we got a Terra card. I don't need the Terra card, but we got a Terra card. Specifically, the moon. I can't even remember what that's used for. Too bad it's not a power orb, though. That's still a cool drop, though. Anyways, let's go to Arena. Or at least 4 battles in Arena, and by 4, I mean 3. Because we have that one pay-to-win-win. Let's see. Gain 6 attack and armor, boosted by skulls, then explode 3. That is insanely broken in Arena. Oh, Sunbird. I wish Sunbird was meta again. They would have to nerf Wayne, and even then it's not going to really be worthwhile. I think in this particular instance we might run it. Oh no, it's 28 scatter damage for its first cast. It's going to be a lot weaker because it only has 6 magic, so when it revives it's going to be very weak. However, 28 damage for 1 cast, I'm still fine with, especially with no mana conflict, so we'll take it. We could use this as a good front line, though we already have a good front line. The only problem with that front line is he might be a little bit slow and die. So I might go Persist, or Kea. He deals damage to the first enemy, boosted by purple gems at a 3, and then curses. Yeah, that's fine. We'll run with that. And oh, we got the Peasant, and for color coverage too. Oh, we won. Just that Peasant alone made us win. That's such a good pickup. Okay, I think that's our team. Actually, you know what? I'm going to have my Sunbird backline tank, so we can keep that lovely Peasant alive. And I think we're going to be good to go. Alright, let's roll with that. Okay, we only have to win 3 times, which should be really easy with this team. Like, we pretty much have no bad picks. They could be better, but none of them are bad. Oh, I forgot to take red. Let's see. Do we even have a Cascade here? Not really. What's our most important color? Probably taking brown. I want Yellow Surge now. We did not get Yellow Surge. Oh, we got Peasant, though. That'll fix all of our problems. Okay, can we go for any kind of weird shenanigan with Peasant right now? We probably can, but I want to go for damage first and just get a kill. Oh yeah, I could have also went for his 1 mana, couldn't I have? I could have taken a yellow to get that mana. Oh well. We'll do off a Peasant somehow. Now, I'll take that over. Can we get a good Cascade there? I don't think we can. So we only need 1 yellow. Is there any way I can get 1 yellow while cascading for a different color? Unfortunately, no. I could take like a move here, but we're not really getting much value from it. So I might as well just take yellow at this point and not use Peasant, save it for a better situation. So what's your boost ratio again? You do it based on skulls on board. Well, there are some skulls on board. Though I'm about to take some skulls off board. Oh no, he actually killed. Oh gosh, you have a good boost. No, you don't even have a good boost ratio. You just hit hard. Though you did hit something that's not even that tanky, so I guess that's why. Poor Sunbird, doesn't even get to do anything. Okay, let's go and do a peasant poke here. Just gonna do it this way. And then we simply take our little bit of mana and we'll be good to go. Let's boost resources off of all the skulls. We get a skull and one more skull will kill him out. Can peasant take a skull here? No, but we can move the board a little and then hopefully have an option. And I would take that. Good to go. One down, 2 to go. But yeah, luckily when you have that one auto win, you only have to do 3 the first time and then 2 the second time. Otherwise it's 4 the first time and 2 the second time. Because we deliberately don't want to finish it all the way, because then if next week tells us, oh, go do 6 arena runs, we actually only have to do 2. Because we already have 4 done, and it only checks the highest one that you're currently at. It does not check to see if you actually manually did that many, which is very convenient, because you can cheese it over the course of 2 different weeks. Which is one of the reasons I actually go for the arena event. Because you can end up preemptively setting it up when it tells you to do 4 for the next time it tells you to go do 6. Or if it tells you to do 4 2 weeks in a row, all you have to do is do 1 battle. Because if you're at 4 and then move to 5, it'll count as 4. I don't think that normally happens. Normally it alternates, but that can happen, I'm pretty sure. Where it tells you to do 4 one week, and then the next week it also tells you to do 4. I'm going to go for this for the extra Cascade value. Did not get the purple off of Sky, and if anything, we just gave him a Doom Skull, which is a little unfortunate there. We do have a good poke here. Actually, a really good poke, so we'll go for that. Oh, I shouldn't have given a Skull, though. I could have done that in a way that didn't do that. Well. Still got a good team remaining. Like, even if we lose half our team, we still have so much good options. That's kind of fine. Though we do want to make sure that other one doesn't die. That's actually pretty important. That you do not die. You're one of our main win conditions right now. Okay, I need either yellow or brown. I'm just going to do this in a weird way to try to get a little bit extra mana. Because if it doesn't surge, that guarantee gives us full mana. Because we got the 1 extra mana from the yellow there. So there's more so a safety precaution to make sure we don't lose here. So go for that. Split damage will kill. Unfortunately, he gets a lot of value there, and I'm going to have to take a skull just to not die, which is very unfortunate because he only has 1 HP. And that's a little bit of a waste. Luckily, he has so much attack value that we can kind of just kill everything out. Sunbird gets really good value here. Ideally, I want to try getting a blue so we can go do peasant setups. But, oh yeah, I forgot that. Auto puts it into first slot, too. That's actually kind of convenient. Because now that gets a tank for a really good troop as we go get peasant up and other shenanigans. Let's see, what kind of peasant play can we get? I could take a brown. I'd rather just swipe it, though. Oh no, I needed that option to win. Wait, that was partially my win condition. I could try for a thing off of Sky. We're gonna wait though. Oh, that's a really good peasant move though. It's already set up that I don't even need to take it because the yellow's there. Sunbird, how much damage are you? You're going to do 16 damage. That is enough to win. Good job. And if it wasn't, peasant would solo the rest of the battle. But yeah, Sunbird keeps getting weaker and weaker as the battle goes on, but we did what we needed to do. We got our battles in. And we're good to go. Let's keep moving forward. Let's see. Also, hello NASA, if I didn't already say hi. Welcome. Alright, so now we gotta go to Explore. It tells us to go do Explore 4 one time, so the easiest way to do this is either with Rowan or Phoenicia. If you don't have a really high damaging Rowan, it's probably better off doing a Phoenicia build then. Let's go find a nice place to do it. I guess Blackhawk is fine. We'll go bring this to an Explore 4 or 5. I don't know. Are we gonna go do Phoenicia? I guess we could. Though this place is a little bit submerged. Let's go Rowan build, because we need to prep the Rowan build anyways for the other battle. So let me go do that right now, because we're already going to need to change this. So it wants me to use a tome, if I'm not mistaken, at some point. Let me double check. Tome, correct? At some point, it wants me to use a tome 4 times. Not that many times, but I might as well change it. So let me go to the tome weapons and do any that do not block Rowan. Doesn't really matter what. Here, how about purple book? So now that we have purple book, let's go and change our class. This needs to be Sorcerer class. Sorcerer really needs a buff. So we'll change that, and banner needs to be double purple. And now that will cover everything we need. There we go. Okay, let's hope Rowan has enough damage. I'm actually not sure if she does, because I don't currently have armor set. I'm hoping she does. I believe she does need the armor to have enough damage here. I'm also hoping that it's just enough without it, because we do have some pretty high stats. It is enough without it, good. Alright, so we just have to do this, clear it out once, and we'll be good to go. Also, hello Chris, welcome. Hope all has been well. But I really like the Monday tasks, I do have to say. Like, I like that they don't take forever to do the daily system. It's really nice. Or I should say the weekly system. It's a weekly system that can be done in like an hour. And what's nice is you can do it all in one day rather than splitting it up across multiple days, like some things are. So if you want, you can just get them all done on a Monday, which is what we normally do. Let's see. We'll take that over. Get Explosion. What do we even need here? Probably just cast Rowan. Book's not really going to do much, so if it's not Rowan, it's not going to kill. At least in that context, Book isn't going to do much. Hello, Lester and Eliza. Welcome, welcome. Hello, Clip Bomb. Hope all you had a wonderful holiday if you celebrated. I am still stuffed from it too. I've been eating. We're gonna be eating leftovers from it for like the next week probably, or at least the next few days. That's for sure. Too much food. There's so many problems with holidays like that. Oh wait, when Explore runs? Oh, in Karakoth. No, it has to be specifically Karakoth. I misread it. I thought it was anywheres. Well, let's go to Karakoth. That makes sense. Whoops. Whoops. It is specifically the Kingdom of Karakoth. Well, let's do it again, but in Karakoth. Round 2. Not too big a deal. At least it's only once. That's also why I check after every single one. Oh, we need to go get armor. Alright, let me go set to armor because we actually don't have enough to kill them because they have 10 and 20% this week. So let me go switch to armor. That's not armor. There we go. Okay, now we have enough damage. Because a lot of things here have 20% bonus this week, so we do need the extra damage to actually kill. Like 20%, 20%, 20, 10. A lot of extra damage. Actually, I might even need to switch to Phoenicia. Oh no, good. It's good enough. So I just realized Sorcerer actually has 20% bonus this week. That's not really relevant for anything this week, but it is a thing, if nothing else. Though even Sorcerer with 20% mana start is probably still weaker than Archmages with 0%. Ooh, that thing being so tanky is a little annoying. Luckily, it's only the one that's normally going to survive, I'm pretty sure. I'm not even sure if Phoenicia can hit that high. It probably could, though. It's only that one troop, though. Because that's one of those 0 attack troops, and with 20% has a lot of durability. Way more than average. So it is actually going to survive quite a bit if we don't get like a random skull poke or something. No, speaking about surviving. Forgot, this is one of those annoying 25% revive kingdoms, has several of them. Luckily, this difficulty, they're one-shottable with a skull, which doesn't make them too long. But the problem is when it's like a really high difficulty, like Explore 12 when you do that, and you have to go kill them again. If you're not running insta-kill, it takes forever to go re-kill them, especially if you're using like an AoE team. It's one of the reasons why I don't like using Phoenicia for Explore 12 or something similar, because it's really bad when the enemy gets a revive, because you don't really have a way to deal with it quickly. It's almost like redoing the entire battle over again if you're doing an AoE option. If you're doing split damage, it concentrates it. But if you're doing something that simultaneously hits everything, it's very annoying. You complete a delve at level 50 or higher. I'll probably just do City of Thieves. Also, keep in mind, I mentioned it during the video, but of course, if you want to make sure you're as prepared for next patch as possible, it is advised to be doing the daily Underworld factions. I haven't been doing that, though I did set one of them earlier because I need to check something for the video. However, you do want to be doing your 3 daily delves if you can, if you want to get more shards, as they will probably be useful for something once again next patch. So if you have a lot of them, or you know, or if you don't have that many, and you're finding that they're starting to not be as useful, it will be useful as of next patch, most likely, as there's almost guaranteed going to be more things to use it on. So what on earth is my team right now? Obviously we're messing with trying to do Fairy Godmother. Like, the team works, but that's a bit interesting. Definitely not a normal team I would run for Explore, I mean for factions, but sure, why not? Anyways, that's done. Luckily it was already pre-started, so it didn't take that long at all. Though it wouldn't have taken that long to begin with. So, Summoner, we got to go and summon troops in any battle. The easiest way to do this is actually a really funny team. It's just for Elspeth. So let me just go into this battle and set my team to Elspeth. I'll have to overwrite something here. What do I not need? Weaken Invasion. We don't need that. That was for last week or 2 weeks ago. I'm not even sure at this point. Oh yeah, I never cleared the filter from the video. Let me go do that. Elspeth. So for this, we'll need a diverse team of 4 Elspeths, ideally with green and blue banner. And should be good to go. Okay. So all we have to do is basically cast 9 times with Elspeth. Doesn't matter how, this has to be 9 times. So there's 1, 2. Oh, you should be the one casting, I forgot. 3, 4, please do blue, that's not blue. Okay, we gotta keep track of the exact number. So this will be 5. 6. Get in there. That'll be a 7. Eight. Okay, I should probably start trying to win as well. Okay, there we go. And 9 and 10. Okay, all we have to do now is win. I should probably start killing out the Elspeths themselves if we're trying to win. Here, kill yourself out and become a good knight. That is not exactly what I needed. Come on, give me the mana I actually need for one of these knights. There we go, I got a yellow. Does he even do damage? Yes, he does. Alright, now we just have to win the battle because retreating from the battle doesn't count. There we go. And that's how you do it. That's probably the easiest way, I would say. There's a couple other weird shenanigans you could do, but that's my personal favorite, just spam Elspeth. Anyways, next. Tome of Mastery. So we can just use Rowan build a few times. Already got it set up. Just gotta switch into it again. Wherever it is. There it is. Yep, that's Phoenicia. Rowan. It threw me off because it has the incorrect banner and hero class, but it's like, oh yeah, duh, because we need it for the other thing. Obviously, it's deliberately incorrect. Oh, hello, Daddy Shark. Welcome. You haven't? Yeah, I haven't been doing the factions personally. It's a daily. There's 2 dailies I don't do in this game. Arena, because who does? No, there's some amount of people that do, though it's pretty bad value. But there's well, it's not horrible value, but you know, like it's very hit or miss if it gives you anything is the problem. Like some days it'll seem amazing, but on the average week it'll do absolutely nothing. But anyways, yeah, there's the Arena Daily. You can do 3 arenas per day to get 3 additional offers, which is really good if you're looking for war coins or you want to optimize your Imperial gains and other stuff like that. And the other daily I don't run are the 3 daily factions, which isn't too bad. It takes like 20-30 minutes. Like you saw how quickly we did that one faction for that one battle. And that was on max difficulty. But yeah, I personally don't run them. Starting next patch, I might start running them again because they're doing some kind of rework to Underworld that might make it enticing to do so. But at this current moment in time, until I know actual specifics, I'm not going to be farming them up until then. I don't mind adding it as a daily, though. It's a little bit of a time-consuming daily. But if the reward for doing it is worthwhile again, then I might consider it. But he says an extra 20-30 minutes per day. That can definitely add up over time, that's for sure. And of course, you don't have to necessarily do it every single day. But it is one of those dailies that does take a little bit longer. Is one of the more time-consuming ones. No, I would say the Arena Daily is the most time-consuming, which is probably why most people don't do it. Because the reward is pretty bad, and it can take a while if you get bad drafts. And it's even possible to lose as well. It's not likely, but it can happen. We got Construct Bane and Sorcerer hero class. So kill construct enemies in any battle, and win any battle... Okay, so this is easy. We just use the same team we're using right now, but in Kizel. I mean, yeah, Kizel. I said the right one this time. It doesn't even matter what difficulty we do, does it? Because neither of them are difficulty specific, which is very convenient. My game is crashing a lot lately. Has it been? I have not seen a crash in this game for like a year, I think. But no, I haven't gotten a crash in a very long time. In their other game, Puzzle Quest 3, that crashes quite often. But I have not seen a Gems of War crash in over a year now. Maybe even longer than that. Like, it's been long enough that I can't recall when the last crash was. At least for me personally. Gems of War on mobile is a laggy mess. On my mobile device, it definitely is. Mostly because I have a really low quality phone. So it definitely doesn't run the best on it. Nor does anything, in all fairness. It's not just Gems of War. Pretty much everything runs slow on my phone. But I don't use my phone that often, so I don't really care if I have a really good one. Though I might at some point. Though if I ever did get one, I definitely wouldn't, like, constantly upgrade it. I would just do it once and then, like, never again. I don't know, I might upgrade at some point. I'm just concerned if I get a really high quality phone, it could break. Because if my current one breaks, it means pretty much nothing. If you break, like, a $1,000 phone, that is quite problematic. Because it's a lot easier to break than something like a laptop. Like, they're both the same price range, but the phone is substantially easier to break on accident. Because I think the current one I had's like only $100 or something. It's like 100, 150 or something after tax. Oh wait, Defiant, did you actually suggest those jelly beans? I actually didn't see it when you mentioned it, but nice. But yeah, they were really good. Thanks for the suggestion. I was just trying to find ones I could have. And those were like the only ones I could when I was out the other day. Yeah, get insurance, case, and a screen protector. Well, I have a case and screen protector on my current phone. I just don't have insurance on it. Like, the insurance would almost be more than the phone, so it's not really worthwhile. If I ever got like a super high-end phone, maybe I would. I just hate dealing with any insurance company ever for anything whatsoever. Like, we had to for the, like, you know, the work that we're getting done on the house, which they still haven't finished, by the way, though they also haven't been doing it lately, which is why we've been able to stream during the day and everything. But, yeah, I'm not sure when they're finishing. Like, there was some kind of supply chain issue with their stuff that they needed, because originally they, ordered the wrong stuff, and now they're having trouble getting the stuff they actually need. So that's a whole mess in itself. But anyways, we also had to deal with the insurance company because one thing that we're actually able to get covered slightly for some of the work, not all of it, but we figured we'd do some other stuff while they were already doing stuff. But when we got hit by a hurricane several years ago, the hurricane insurance actually covered some of the work that we needed done for the roof and everything like that. But it was just really annoying dealing with them. Like, in that kind of situation, it makes sense because it covers like literal thousands upon thousands. But, I don't know. If something like smaller breaks and you have insurance for it, it doesn't even seem worthwhile to have insurance. Like, if you have insurance for something that costs, like, let's say $50, like, the amount of hassle you have to go through just to get it is just too annoying to bother. So you'd pretty much never want to get insurance for it. Also, how on earth have I only killed 2 constructs? Kill construct enemies in any battle except training. How have I only killed 2? Is there not a better place than KZL for constructs? Because we're getting really bad luck. Anyways, let me reroll this task. This is the dungeon one, right? Yeah, dungeon. What do we get? Kill green? That place doesn't have that many greens. Apparently it doesn't have that many constructs either. Is there not a better place than KZL to kill constructs? We could always check PvP and see if someone set 4 constructs as their team. That's very unlikely though. That's a really weird type to set. And I feel like people would have set Zugoff instead of construct. Though maybe someone was really nice and did a combination of both. Whitehelm has a few. I'm pretty sure KZL has like 4 or 5, doesn't it? Yeah, we're like getting none of those 4 or 5. Try Hall of Guardian. Oh! Yeah, isn't that guaranteed? Hold up, you're right. Wait, we could do Hall of Guardians. That's guaranteed on first and final battle. Oh, that's a good idea, thank you. That's actually a really good idea. Oh, we still, gosh, you know the last time we went here in a normal battle is so long ago that Nutcracker was a troop that was added to the game. That is funny. What is our restriction? Brown, yellow. What do I have that's good under brown, yellow for High Delve? Do I have a second Iron Gut? Let's see. I do. Let me just do that with like, I don't know, there's no impervious here, right? As long as the middle battle doesn't have it, we should be fine. Let's just hope it doesn't because I can't check. Otherwise, I have to reset my team again. So let's just hope the middle battle does not have Devourer. But yeah, thanks for mentioning that. I almost forgot. This is a 4 times construct battle for both the first and final. So there's guaranteed 8 constructs. We already killed 2, so this is guaranteed to do all the constructs we need. Yeah, that was a very good call, Logic Slayer. Thank you. Because this is 8 guaranteed constructs. 4 in the first battle, 4 in the final battle. And it's only 3 rooms with 1 in between. The first and final being what we actually need. Good, there's no impervious here. Exactly what we wanted to see. Because I do not have any way to counter impervious. Other than very slowly hitting them with skulls. You can make this team cover it by using like that one curse weapon we had in that other place. But you have to go out of your way for it. Okay, let me go for a little bit of mana here. Get our double Devourer and be good to go. Get rid of his Summoner just in case. It's unlikely he'd trigger, but you never know. They could do weird shenanigans. Let's get an Explosion. And keep devouring everything. And it should be the last contract we need then. Oh yeah, it could be related to the last update, that is true. If you're finding yourself crashing and stuff like that, and you weren't before. But I found the most recent update to be pretty stable. I haven't seen anything too wrong yet. Other than the fact that we haven't gotten the Mimic yet. It's more of a luck issue, though. That is more of a luck issue. There we go. And that's all the contracts we need. Easy. Have to go a little bit out of our way, but there we go. Alright, what's next? Let's clear this out. Oh, that was all bronze. Nice. Okay, so we got to kill a bunch of greens and kill a bunch of Zugoff. Let's go to PvP and try to find someone who's being nice and setting like 4 Zugoffs. Let's see if we can find Tyrion. Actually, Tyrion, do you even play on PC Mobile? Don't you play on a different version? Alright, let's keep repicking until we see a Zugoff. That shouldn't be too hard. I was gonna say, that shouldn't take too many rolls. This is PvP. It should literally take 1 roll, and that's exactly how many it took. I didn't have time to say it because we found Zugoff so quick. But yeah, it's PvP. We're going to see a billion Zugoffs. We only see teams that have 1 Zugoff, but there is definitely not going to be a lack of finding Zugoff, that is for sure. It's one of the most meta troops in the game. Or among one of them. Let's see, we'll take that over, take that over. I'm trying to kill Zugoff first, just in case, because Zugoff. Let's go kill him with the only other thing that can kill us. Take out Hero, as that is the only other thing that can kill us or be annoying. And 1 more poke will kill it. And as indeed 1 more poke, and he's dead. There we go. Oh, you're on Xbox only. You must have like one of the most grind of anyone on Xbox. Oh gosh, only 1 Zugoff. We have to kill 5. Which won't take too long, because like literally every battle is a Zugoff battle. But 1 at a time will make it take a bit longer. Oh, in all fairness, I'm pretty sure there's not too many people that have more than 1 or 2 Zugoffs. Always feels weird seeing the freeze sounds saying that you missed your turn, but you still get your turn. It's because you, even though the freeze is stopping 1 turn, you're still landing at least 1 extra turn. As long as you land at least 1 extra turn, it still counts. Come on, double, triple Zugoff. Okay, another single one. Actually, the same one we just fought. What is this, the 3rd one? So we gotta kill 2 more after this one. Now we're finding 1 battle that has 2 in it. Or at least for any trip that they could have picked. At least this is one that is ran pretty much everywhere. So it's very easy to find. It's hard to find it with more than 1, but it is very easy to find 1. I need a little bit of mana there. How he doesn't have full mana is actually kind of weird. Alright, this should be enough to get us rolling. As long as we get a rope dart down, we basically just win, and we won. So we'll do it on Hero. Get our poke there. That's actually enough to kill Zugoff. I thought it'd be slightly short. Luckily, it was enough. Get rid of his cleanser, just in case. This shouldn't matter too much which way we go, but a 4 times bleed is 10 damage per turn, true damage, so it's pretty nice. Like right here, he should die. Oh no, I wanted to pass my turn. Here, have a poke. Because as long as poison triggered there, he would have died to exactly 11 damage. Otherwise, he would have survived with 1. Okay, 2 more Zugoffs. There's only 1. Well, looks like we got to do 5 PvP battles. That's not too bad, though. It's basically like a bronze task then at that point, even though it's a gold task. Because there's a bronze task that tells you to do 4 PvP battles. And we basically did 5. I know, we're frozen. Don't kill us. We're just trying to win. We'll kill that one. Kill out hero so it doesn't gain durability. And I've just got to deal with a Thrall getting a billion mana to himself. Also, I probably should have killed Thrall. Okay, good, he didn't loop. I was going to say, he could loop like multiple times over. Like, he's definitely going to have the mana too, but he might not get the extra turn off the board. Oh, we're frozen on purple. No, I was going to take that skull. But I forgot the purple's when the colors were frozen on. Look, though, all I have to do is poke him if he ever ends his turn, and there we go. Hello, Barbara! Welcome, welcome. Alright, one more Zugoff, and we're done with the Zugoff killing. There we go. That would have been funny if it was a 4 Zugoff all the way at the end, after we were only 1 short. Is Uvash Ka in the drop table? Yes, he's in the event key drop table, but only the event key drop table. He's not in any other drop table but event key. However, he's pretty common in the event key drop table. I was actually surprised. I think I got it done like 400 keys. Like, I think it took me 400 event keys to get 6 of them. It can take way more, obviously. It could take that many just to get 1 copy. However, I got pretty lucky and got like 7 copies within... I think it was 7 within 600. Is how many it took us. Which isn't too bad. It was like 1 per 100 or something like that. Somewhere's around there. There we go, hunting Zugoff. Which is pretty much what we're always doing. We don't need a task to do that. Alright, now we gotta use that banner 22 times, which at this point might be best off just with doing a Dust Devil team. However, I do want to kill these greens out first, because I believe we have a repick. No, we don't. However, I could do a Karakoth team for the World event. These are 2 annoying ones to have to do separately then. Let me go to a place that has a lot of green and do it with a Rowan kill. So Forest of Thorns is pretty good. And why did I say Rowan? I don't mean Rowan, I mean Dust Devil kill. So I'm going to go into this battle. Retreat from the battle. Put it to Explore 1. And then use a double Dust Devil with double purple. Which is the banner that it is requesting me to use. And we should be good to go. Okay. So now we just do this 22 times. And this will get us a bunch of green kills as well as a bunch of the purple thingies. That's weird. Your problem with this is on PC. I still personally have not seen any problems with it recently. But it could be something. Also, I know the thing got updated recently. It could just be that it's not updated, potentially. Because I know if my other computer tried loading it up, it'd probably have some problems. It was also because I haven't updated the drivers on it in like ages. Mostly because it normally doesn't need to do anything that needs it. So I don't really bother. Because all the other computer really does these days is like Photoshop for the thumbnails, web browsers, and that's about it. Like that's all the other computer does these days. It's my thumbnail maker and it does some web browsing. It's like the only thing I use the other computer for. I know, it didn't die. Oh, you are a mythic, that's why. I was gonna say, we should have enough damage to kill everything here. But, not a mythic. That we don't. I should probably double check to make sure we're even getting it. We are. So it's giving us green kills, and it's giving us use old banner kills. Perfect. Unfortunately, I think we're still gonna be a little bit short on green after we do this. Because we're getting on average like 2 or 3 per battle. It's going to be, what, another 60? Oh, no, maybe we'll be close. It's going to be kind of close. Because we needed, like, what, 75 green kills? It's quite a lot. Which we can check right here. Oh, no, never mind. We got to repick one. Yeah, I think it was around 75. I forgot. That's not the actual task. That's what we repicked into. Which means we're going to be, like, 20 or 30 green kills short by the end of this, most likely. So we need to go out of our way for that. That's not too bad. We just keep doing this for, like, another, like, few minutes. And then we can go do World Event. Because I think the last of it will be World Event. And then we can go hand out a code. I'll do it before we start World Event, though. So as soon as we finish this, we'll go hand out a code. Because I think all we'll have left is one task, which is use a Karakoth team 15 times. But then again, I don't know. Would I be using a Karakoth team for the World Event? I actually wouldn't be. I would have to go out of my way for that. Never mind. So let me go do that with, like, Quick Kill and Explore with a pure Karakoth team. Like, something like I would use for Thursday's class event. And then we'll go hand out code after that as we go do World Event the rest of the time. Because it doesn't look like we have any synergy on the ward event this week, which is kind of unfortunate. A lot of times you can actually get synergy directly into it, but because this one wants us to do, like, for the mode, you have to use purple mystics. And while you can build a pure purple mystic team out of Karakoth, it would not be advised to build it only out of Karakoth, because it'd be kind of weak compared to using all the options you have. So it'd be better off if we just go into Explore, quick kill it with a pure Karakoth team, and then do the ward event with whatever we end up doing. Probably the team we mentioned on the Monday video. Not the cheaper one, but the more expensive one. Though the more expensive one isn't that much more expensive. I don't think I used a single mythic on it. Only thing that was kind of hard to get on it, I think, was Double Queen Titania. Everything else was actually pretty straightforward on the more expensive team. So hello, Gem God DS. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So hello, Supernova for the nurse. Say hi. But yeah, Uvashka is in the event key drop table. Actually, we could probably get another one if we just click right here, because I might want a third in case we ever want the mechanic. But there he is. Uvashka. Yeah, that's how you get Uvashka. He's just sitting in event key drop table. It's a 3.2% chance, which means you have about a 1% chance of getting him per key, which would explain why I got like 6 or 7 within 600. Because it does look like it'll take about 100 per one. The reason for this is I believe there's 3 legends that you can get in the drop table, as you can see right here. Oh, never mind, I already went out of the page. But there's like 3 legends you can get in the drop table. So it makes them each like 1% chance or so. So you have about a 1% chance per event key to get it. Oh, also, if you haven't already done it, I don't even think I got mine this week. Don't forget, under resources, if you go under shop, resources, all the way to the left, you could buy 10 event keys per week, which is highly advised for only 1,800 glory, which is just in-game currency. Don't do the gem ones. The gem ones are really bad value, everything here. But the 10 spoils of war per week is really good value if you don't already do it. Unfortunately, it disappears after you buy it. So I can normally never show it, which is really weird. But yeah, it kind of just disappears. Like, as you saw, it was over to the left over there, but now it's not. Anyways, make sure to get that if you haven't already been. It's basically 10 event keys for free per week. Not literally for free, it costs a little bit of glory, but tend to get a surplus of glory pretty quickly in this game these days. It's definitely one of those resources that is easier to come by than ever. Is 50 keys better than 200 keys? No, they're both the same. Like, your drop rate will be exactly the same for both. There's also no savings, because if you have the physical key, it doesn't actually give any savings. When you're buying like 1, 10, or 50, it matters that you take 50, because you save some amount of gems. But if you already have the physical keys, there's no difference between opening 50 or 200. It's actually advised to do 50 at a time, because you won't waste as many. Because if you're only looking for, let's say, 1 copy of something, and you get it on, like, let's say your 67th key, you would have wasted like 130 something keys if you did it 200 at a time. Whereas you only would have wasted like, what, 33 keys or so, 34 keys if you did it with 50 at a time. So if you're doing, like, if you can, 50 versus 200, you always want to open 50. But when it comes to 1, 10, or 50, you always want to do 50. And when it comes to 50 or 200, you always want to do 50. So long story short, if you're in doubt, just open 50. Because it's pretty much always the correct answer for most things. The reason you want to do it with 50 to 200 is so you don't waste extra keys, and the reason you want to do it for 1, 10, and 50 for the 50 is because you save gems that way. So in pretty much every situation, 50 is the way to go. Other than when the task tells you, like, open a few of them, in which case you just do 1 at a time to open a few. Like the 5 gem key and 2 event key tasks this week. Like those you open 1 at a time, unless you really want to rush it down. Oh yeah, I didn't do those yet. Though I always make sure not to do them in case it was one of the campaign tasks. It isn't this week, but you never know. Anyways, let's go kill 12 more green. Or 13, what was it? 12 more green. And then we'll have our final task. Clear that out, then we'll hand out a code and mess with reward event for the rest of the time. Because unfortunately, we did not get any tasks that synergize with the reward event. Normally you do. This time around, like, you could have done some, I guess, off of it. But none of them are really good synergy for it this time around, unfortunately. It's always good when they are, because then you can normally get the reward event done while you're doing the weekly objectives, but not this week. At least not efficiently anyways. Sometimes you can do both at max efficiency with it. But overall, the tasks weren't that bad this week. Not the easiest set that we could have gotten, but far from the worst. Though it is still early in the weeks. When we keep going later and later into the campaign, they do get harder. Or more time-consuming. Because there'll be higher difficulty explorer, higher level dungeons, sometimes even more of a given thing. Which obviously takes more time. You just pulled both Ursha Ka and Vashtagan from 150 event keys. Nice. That is pretty solid, John. Big congrats. Yeah, I did not actually get to pull, even though I opened at least like 650 event keys this week, I unfortunately did not end up rolling a mythic. I don't really need another one. Like I already have like 2 or 3 copies of him, I think. But yeah, I didn't end up getting lucky on that. Okay, final task. All we have to do is use a pure Karakoth team for 15 battles. The easiest way to do this is to go to a very low level Explorer and just use basically our team for Thursday. That's not my team for Thursday. There it is. Which is Black Manacles, Double Ancient Horror, and Eldritch Minion. And all we have to do is ideally have Eldritch Minion alignment, cast, and then we win. Or just take a purple. Purple also works. Wait, does Sorcerer not have half mana start? Wait, what? Wait. Does Sorcerer not have half mana start, or do I just not have it set? That's pretty insane if it actually doesn't. There's no way it doesn't. Wait, I need to go double check. Does it really not have half mana start? I always thought it did. Is it really that bad? Like, I knew it was bad. Is it that bad? There's no way it doesn't have a half mana start. Wow, it is that bad. Hold up. Gosh, this Sorcerer need a buff. Whoa. That is horrific. How on earth is it that bad? I knew it was bad. I forgot it was that bad, though. That is super horrifically bad. I don't think it's the worst class in the game, but it's actually weaker than I remembered it being. I knew it was way weaker than Archmages, but I forgot it was this much weaker than Archmages. Also because I just always go Archmages. But we have to for this, so it counts as pure Karakoth. Which, let me double check that is counting. It should be. Yeah, for... There we go. Just gotta do it 11 more times. But yeah, that class is horrifically bad. Not quite the worst, but it is pretty close to being the worst. Which is kind of funny, because at one point it was actually good before we had traits. But then it didn't get half mana start, plus the 1 extra magic that it got was already kind of dated initially, but was still okay. But in the current state of the game, it is ridiculously dated. Like, even when it was first introduced, it was almost to the point of being dated. And now, like, years later, it is exceedingly dated. Now that's been like 4 years since then or so. Like, even if this was 1 magic every turn, it would still not be good. Even if it was 2 magic every turn or 3 magic every turn, it would still be bad. No, actually, at 3 magic, it might be starting to get to the point where it could be usable. But you have to keep in mind, there's some troops that give +1. There's some hero classes that give +1 to all stats of a certain color, which normally includes yourself and a couple other troops on your team. So there are already some troops that can do like +3 to everything or +4 to everything across your entire team. So to only have a 50% chance to gain 1 magic per turn is just so horrifically bad. Even if that was 2 magic at 100%, I don't think that would be useful. Because if you compare it to things like Arcane actually gains more magic, so things on like Frost Mage and stuff like that. Actually, doesn't Archmages also have Arcane? Because you gain more magic from that than you do from that final trait. Like, it's not even a final trait, yet it's more efficient than the final trait. Any hero class that has Arcane. Which is there 1 or 2? I know Frost Mage does. Doesn't Archmages also have it? Or am I thinking of something else? It might only be Frost Mage. I could have sworn there was 2 of them. I'm pretty sure Archmages was the other one. Hello, Larry! Welcome. Archmages is already so good, I kind of forget if that's even one of its aspects. Let me double check. Like, it already does so many things good. I can't even remember if it has that other additional... Yeah, it does. It does so many things, and on top of that, it also has Arcane. That's pretty funny. Which is basically just a better version of this thing's final trait. Despite it not being the final trait. How's the weather in Florida? I do not live in Florida. Though it's not hurricane season, so I assume they have pretty good weather right about now. My dad always jokes he's gonna move to Florida. Which I don't really understand why people do. Like, it's not a horrible place. I just don't understand why it's kind of popular to do it. You live in denial. Nice. Mana surge. Actually, I'm not sure what state I would move to if I moved to a different state. Like, if I could choose to live in any state, I honestly had no clue where I'd want to move. I almost want to try living outside the country at some point, just to see what it's like. Because I haven't really been outside the United States much. Unless you count Canada. But Canada doesn't really count. Like, Canada's basically just the United States with better healthcare. As well as being a lot colder. And they have their temperature in Celsius instead of Fahrenheit. There we go. Alright, let's go hand out a code. And then the rest of the stream will go do the world event. Until we have no sigils left. There we go. Did we even get anything good this week? I don't think so. I think we might have gotten some deeds or something. More copies of the little kitty. Nope, we didn't even get any deeds or anything. Yeah, pretty underwhelming week for loot there. Actually, honestly, the whole campaign pass this time around, not really too good. Though it does have some deeds at the bottom and stuff like that. But, and it's definitely one of the weaker campaign paths we've had. And probably one of the more skippable ones we've had in a while. Mostly because bomb gems are so underwhelming. Anyways, let's go and hand out a code, and then we'll go mess with World Event for the rest of the time. And we'll be doing that with this team right here. Is the team we'll be doing it with. Anyways, let me go get you guys the code, so you guys can go use that. Oh, also, why do I have 2 open? That's weird. Let me grab that, click save, click save. Now, where is the thing? 1 second. There it is. Alright, let me go get you guys the code so you guys can go use this to claim your free loot. And then we'll do a World Event for till we run out of sigils. Alright, there you guys go. There's redeem code used on gemsawar.com underneath the game code section. Your invite code you found in your settings menu. Whatever game says in the bottom left corner of settings will you put in for your invite code. Redeem code's right over there in chat. It's copy paste of random numbers and letters starting with N4Y. And it gives same word as always: 2 treasure maps, 1 gem key, 200 souls. Wait, why didn't it give it to me? Hello? Wait. The code is working, right? Wait, why didn't I give me code? Wait, let me just double check. Yeah, I've already redeemed the code. So where's my code? I claimed it, but it didn't give me loot. It gypped me. Wait, what? Did you guys get the code from the code? Like it said it did it and then didn't. It's an old code? Oh, okay, my bad. Oh, I see what happens. Wait, 1 second, 1 second. That was yesterday's code. Yeah, I see what happened. I see what happened. 1 second. Alright, now I got the right code. My bad. 1 second. Here's the real code. There you guys go. There's the redeem code. You guys know how to use it. We just set it. And so it gives the same word as always: 2 treasure maps, 1 gem key, 200 souls, 2,500 gold. And definitely feel free to leave a like on the stream. Helps a lot and is greatly, greatly appreciated. There we go. Anyways, let's go to the world event for the rest of the time. So we'll be using the team I just mentioned, that we also mentioned in the Monday video, or today, which is this one right here. That's the cheaper one that we had earlier. However, I will be going with the Queen Titania route. Yeah, that's pretty much our gameplay. Oh, hello, Mobarashi! Hello, Jamie. Welcome, welcome. Which I already said hi to Jamie. I always forget sometimes. I'm pretty sure on average, there's at least like 5 people I say hello to multiple times on any given stream. Because my brain is bad at remembering who has said hello at any given day. Like, it remembers most of them, but it always fails at least once, if not multiple times. Every word or every code gives the same on Xbox. Nothing, yeah. It's unfortunate. Hopefully it'll make it do something at some point. Also, that reminds me, I haven't bought into things that make us do more damage yet. I should probably go do that. It's going to speed us up slightly. Not a lot, but it would help. So let me go change that real quick. Because I actually don't have any of the things bought up yet. So let me go grab this. Also means we don't have an enchant potion, which would definitely help. This gives us a little bit of explosion. And let me go grab rewards. Let's see, how has the guild been doing? Looks like Isabel and El Loco are carrying us once again. Mostly Isabel. Technically also Jeff. Jeff is tied in second. Let's see, does that make a leaderboard? No, I don't think it does. Oh, actually it does. Yeah, right there in the bottom there. In a multi-way tie with everyone else. Nice. Looks like, gosh, the scoring must be really consistent this week. Look at how many people are tied for 62nd place. There's so many people, it doesn't even keep, like, it stops. Like, it can only fit 100, and there's still more people tied at 62. That's kind of funny. That's a lot of multi-weight tie. It must be our very static scoring system this time. It doesn't really have much variation on it. Because that has a very large multi-weight tie. Alright, let me go set my medal. Also, one interesting thing about the medals this week, they do give both bonuses. And by both bonuses, I mean, we get both skull damage and spell damage from it, which is very nice. So it allows you to go down the skull route, so you could do like a double empower skull with the other troops, or you can go a more cast-oriented team, which is what we're using, of course, in this particular one. But you can go down either route. The skull path works a little bit better the deeper you go, but I like sticking with casting, especially if we're just doing like tier 2. Like at this level range, it's gonna be quicker just to cast them down. Especially this really early level range. They just die in one shot. Also, it's rarity order, and all the epics are worth the exact same, so it doesn't matter which one we click. They also don't have a variable. I think the only thing that does is the highest room. It doesn't matter because you'd be taking it every time anyways. So just take rarity order and you're good to go. A very straightforward campaign this week, which is nice. For the world event, that is. Yeah, I think it's this one that keeps scaling, the Ushaka, the new guy, the Uvash. How do you even say that? Uvashka? Something like that. I'm pretty sure it's based on some kind of demon from mythology. Something out there it's based on, who knows? I'm not quite sure. Well, most of the troops in the game are starting to be based on stuff like that. Like they're starting to get so many options that they need to start pulling from like everything. So it's like, let's just go pick out random mythological creature, throw a dart at the dartboard, and just do that one. I'm actually curious what will happen like years from now. Like, are we just going to have like 2,000 something troops? Like, are they just gonna keep adding? Because the game's economy and you know, just having stuff to do is based very heavily on new troops coming into the game. So are they just gonna keep doing it until the number's like 2,000-3,000? That'd be a lot. I think it's already a lot. It's over 1,000 already. The next few years, it should hit over 2,000. Especially if you count weapons. If you count weapons, in like the next year or so, it's going to hit over 2,000. If you count every weapon in the game. And if you count every pet and every weapon, it almost already is over 2,000. Because there's like almost 200 pets. There's several hundred weapons. Actually, isn't it already? Almost. If you add all three of these, if you add every troop, every weapon, and every pet, that is almost 2,000. In the next year, it probably would hit it. Because how many is that now? That's, math. I cannot do that in my head. Let's see. Let me just do that real quick on calculator. Okay, so it's 1108, because the only thing we're missing is the Horde Mimic that we still haven't found. 447, and then 173. So there are currently, between everything, 1,728 troops, pets, and weapons in total. Which means, yeah, by the end of this year, we would hit 2,000 total troops, weapons, and pets if you count all three together. So even this year, we're theoretically hitting 2,000 if you count literally everything and just not, if you count everything instead of just troops, we'd hit 2,000 this year. Later this year, but some point this year. Anyways, what are we doing? Let's finish out the campaign. That's not it. Oh, Guild Wars next week. Oh no. Let's finish out these battles. And then we'll call it there. So if anyone still has any other questions or anything you want me to go over, let me know. If you guys haven't claimed the code yet, definitely make sure to do so if you're just getting here. How much time does it take for tarot cards to be available in Vault Keys? They tend to announce it. Generally speaking, it takes a couple months since when they were last released. Like, for example, I don't believe the previous season's the full, or wasn't it the full? I think that was what it was. Like, the previous season's tarot card is not in the drop table yet. However, most of the other ones I believe by this point are. The only two that aren't is the one from this season, because there's no way to currently own it, and the one from last season, because there hasn't been enough time for it to come to drop table. But normally it's a couple months. I wouldn't be surprised if it's available next week or the following week. It'll definitely be available by the time the update comes around, I'm pretty sure. But I don't think it's currently in drop table right now if you're looking for it. GameStop appears to have them in stock, but bundled with a $50 gift card thing. Wait, what are you referring to? An extra controller, but you think you dropped controller requirement? Wait, what were you referring to with that? Oh, never mind. You were talking to Defiant. Let's see. Also, I was considering picking up a PS5 controller. I actually got an adapter the other day for multi-purpose controllers. Because I was considering getting a PS5 one. I've just been waiting until they go on a sale. I don't think I would want to pick one up at full price. But I do want to get one at some point. It's actually a pretty good controller. Like, out of all modern controllers, I would definitely say it's one of the better ones. Or among one of the better ones. And the thing that I find annoying is a lot of Steam games do not set up that well for a what's it called, controller? A Switch controller. Because a lot of them have inverted cancel and confirm buttons, which I always find so confusing. Because for most things on a Switch, A is the confirm button and B is the cancel button, but the A button is to the right and the B button is to the bottom. And on other controllers, the B button or the bottom button is the confirm and the right button is the cancel. But on a Switch controller, the bottom button is the cancel and the right button is the confirm. And it is so annoying because almost every game defaults to the other format, because every controller except Switch ones are like that. So they default to the other version, which is very annoying. Obviously, that would still be the case if I had a different controller. It would still be the same layout. But if you're using a different controller, you kind of know. Like if you're using a PlayStation controller, that's that way. Whereas when you're using a Switch controller, you assume that A means confirm and B means cancel. But if you're playing a Switch game, if you're playing a Steam game with a Switch controller, it's normally the other way around, which is very confusing. Because then B is confirm and A is cancel, which is ultra confusing. I know for Fall Guys and a few others, it's like that. Like almost every single one you try, I'm not sure, but it seems to be defaulted that way. Even when you set it to a Switch controller, which would make you think like, oh, they would revert the controls properly. But no, most games don't. Am I going to get a Steam Deck? I'm not sure. At this point, I've waited so long, I'm kind of curious if I should just wait for a Steam Deck 2. Because you know they're going to make another Steam Deck in like 2 years from now. Hey, Isabel, did you ever get a Steam Deck? I know you were mentioning you were considering it. But yeah, I haven't. And I might just wait it out until they make a new model at this point. Because you know they're going to in like 2 years from now or something. Of course, we could have 2 years of using the other one. But, I don't know, I think I'm waiting it out at this point. I do definitely want a device like that. I just want to wait till the technology develops a little bit more and see what Steam's next iteration of it is. Because you know they're going to improve it compared to what the current one is. Like, obviously, if they're going to release another one, they're going to make it better than the previous. So I'm just kind of holding out to see what they do with it at this point. And that one I'll probably buy. Assuming scalpers don't completely bot it out. Because even when I was trying to reserve last time, there were so many people trying to reserve, and by so many people I mean so many bots, that it crashed, and it wouldn't let me reserve. At least for the original reservation thingy thing. But no, has anyone here actually gotten a Steam Deck? How is it? I definitely want a similar device to it at some point. But I will be holding out a little bit, I think. Are there any players who make a living playing Gems of War? I did not mean streaming like you. I don't believe so. Like, I know there are a few other people that do something similar to us that probably make a similar amount of money. But, I'm not sure anyone makes like a full living from covering this game. Because the player base isn't big enough to like completely make a full living from it. Let's see. Take that one over. Oh, what did we take here? We'll take that one over. But I've made more money from non-Gems of War videos than I have from Gems of War videos. Even though we cover Gems of War every single day, I've actually made more money from every non-Gems of War video we've ever covered than everything Gems of War related. Which might seem weird given that we do it literally every single day. And we don't cover the other stuff as much, but I actually make more money from everything else. Particularly guides that pop off for other games. Though the YouTube algorithm has to grace it with its luck. So it's not completely consistent. But when it does, it just prints money, which is nice. It's so unlucky. Like you have to get really lucky for it just to randomly want to do good. Like, you have no consistency on if a video will or will not do good in that regard. Sometimes they do horrible. Like, sometimes they'll have, like, under 1,000 views. Other times they'll do, like, 100,000 something. It's a very wide range. Oh, there we go. Yeah, we got our next reward as well. Nice. I don't think we really get any upgrade from it, but a little bit extra loot. So what's our title for this one? In a cult. I feel like some people in chat will end up using that. Would that be funny if an entire guild did that as a meme? Like, they literally have every member have in a cult. Alright, let me go take out the gem daily and the other thing. I think we'll call it there. So if anyone has any other questions, let me know. Otherwise, I think we'll wrap it here. Hey, there's some people that play this game a lot. Like, a lot. I used to back in the day. I definitely don't as much these days. Like, it's definitely one of those games that's good for, like, short bursts of time. It definitely isn't a game unless they do, like, some kind of really grindy update that makes it worthwhile. Like, there isn't really many times where I'll sit down and grind for, like, hours upon hours on end. I know some people still do. I personally don't for the most part, though. But if a new update comes, like, I know we kind of did that for the Mimics, as well as for a few other things. Like, when there's big updates, I like farming for those, and we'll grind quite a while. Well, on an average day, I normally play it for like an hour or two, maybe 3 hours. Like, back in the day, we actually they used to do like 2 6-hour streams a week, like on Friday and Saturday for Gems of War. We don't do that anymore, though. We used to back in the day. But yeah, I don't know how some streamers stream for like 8 hours every day. Like, there are games where it can easily go and do like a 12-hour stream or something similar. But to do it literally every day for forever, like, I'm not sure how some people do that. Like, that's just too much streaming. I might as well take the souls, we're already here. Sacrificial cow says moo every single time you see the festival cow. You think that? Yeah, that's a troop I feel like I underestimate a lot. Some people use it for some interesting teams. I'm personally not a fan of it. I think it's more of like an arena pick more so than anything, though. I'm not a fan of it, though. I think one of the weirdest sacrificial things in the game, though, is Sacrifice itself. There's some really weird teams you could build out of Sacrifice. I don't personally use it much in the current state of the game, but it's one of the best ways to gain magic. The only problem is you basically have a 3-unit team instead of a 4. And because you're constantly using Sacrifice, it's almost like a 2-unit team instead of 4, which puts you at a huge liability, but it gives you so much magic. But anyways, guys, I think we're going to call it there for now. Tomorrow we're going to be going and doing the faction for Zugoff, as well as continuing with everything else. We'll have another code, all that good stuff, and hopefully hunt for some mimics. I had the thing up all this entire stream, however, we didn't actually hunt for any because we're doing everything else, but between the campaign and everything else, the world event. But tomorrow we will be focusing more on mimics and getting the faction done, so we'll do that. But anyways, guys, I hope you all have a wonderful week. Hope you all enjoyed the holidays if you celebrate. I'll catch you guys soon. Thank you so much for watching, as always. Greatly appreciated. Stay safe out there, and I'll catch you guys soon. Goodbye, everyone, and thanks for watching.